Good morning all of you. Welcome back to our course Database Management System. So our today's topic is DDL commands in SQL. Till now we discussed various clauses available in SQL. Now today we are going to discuss about DDL command in SQL. So we understand what is SQL. SQL is a structure query language which is used to write a query, and that SQL is majorly classified into four different categories. First is a DDL, DML, DCL and TCL. These are the various command in which SQL is being classified. So here we are going to discuss DDL commands. So what is the specialty of DDL command? DDL stands for data definition language. It consists of that command which make changes in the structure of an object. You need to understand the feature of a DDL, that DDL stands for data definition language, and it consists of such a command which deals with the structure of a object. So DDL involves four different commands. One is a create table, then alter, drop and truncate. These are the four DDL command that we are going to discuss in this particular lecture. So very first example you can see over here. Suppose I want to create a table bank. Okay, so how can I create it? Create table bank, in bracket I need to provide attribute name. So attribute name is CID, data type is number, then C name, its data type varchar 2, its length is 20, balance number. By using this simple create table command, I can create a table bank. So its syntax for create table is very simple. You need to write create table, table name, and in bracket you need to specify attribute name along with the their data type separated by comma. So this is what a simple table creation bank. The next one is create table emp1 as select star from emp. What is the use of this? Suppose somebody asks me to copy the content of table 1 to table 2. Just like that, in case of Word file, what we are going to do, suppose I need to create a duplicate copy of a particular file. What I will do, I just copy it and paste it, and then I want to rename it. So but in case of a table, this thing is not there. You need to make use of a command, because physical location of that particular table is being hidden from the user. So there is a command to copy the content of one table to another table. So here this is a command that we can use, that is with create table emp1 as select star from emp. Suppose in my emp table 10 rows are there, so that 10 rows are copied from emp to emp1. So it not only copy the structure of the table, but it also copy the data present in the table. Now suppose I only want to copy the structure of the table, but I don't want to copy the data present in the table. Then how to make it with the help of create? So this is the solution. Create table emp2 as select star from emp where 1 equals to 0. That means condition is false. That means it is not going to copy the data. It will only copy the structure of emp table to emp2 table. Then again another variation will be there. Suppose I need to copy only 4 columns from employee table to employee 3 table. Then how can I do this? By using this create table emp3. Here you need to specify what are the attributes that you want to copy from original table. So in this case I need to copy these 4 attributes: employee ID, name, designation and salary, as select employee number, name, job, salary from employee table. So by using this I can copy the attribute from original table to a new table. Then suppose I want to copy the result of particular query, or you can say that particular condition. For example, I want to copy the data of those employee whose salary is greater than 1000 from one table to another. So what is the solution? This one is the solution. Create table emp4 as select star from emp where salary is greater than 1000. So it will copy the record of those employee whose salary is greater than 1000 to which table? Employee 4. So in this way you can have different variation of this particular create table, and which are again important one, because most of the time maybe in case of interview this kind of question may be asked. Just write down the command to copy the content of one table to another table, so you should know. So these are the various variation that you should know about the create table. Now the next command is alter command. So alter command is used to make change in the structure of table. So what you can do with the help of alter command, you can add a new column, you can drop a existing column, you can make a change in the data type of the particular column, or you can rename the column name. These are the four things that you can do with the help of alter command. So let's see one by one. So first is alter table bank add ct varchar 2 of 10. By using this particular SQL query, what I will do, I am going to add a new column ct into a table bank which is having a data type varchar 2 with length of 10. But suppose I want to add two attributes at a time. How can I do this? With the help of this alter table bank add ct varchar 2 of 10 comma address varchar 2 of 10. By using this SQL query, I can add two column, one is a ct and second one is a address. That means you can add more than one column at once into a particular table. So this is for addition of column. Now next one is dropping of column. So here you can see how to drop a column which is already present in the table. Alter table bank drop column ct. Suppose I need to drop the column from the table, so I need to use this alter table bank drop column ct. This is for only one column. Suppose I need to remove more than one column, then how should I do this? Alter table bank drop ct comma address. That means by using this I can remove two column, one is a ct and second one is a address. Now the third functionality, suppose I need to change the data type, or I need to change the length of a data type. How can I do this? For that purpose again I am going to use alter command. So alter with modify. So here you can see alter table bank modify ct varchar 2 of 20. Here you can see the length of this particular varchar is 10, but here I need to increase the length from 10 to 20. So this is possible. Means either you can change the data type or you can change the length of that particular data type. This is possible with alter modify. So you can do this. Only thing you need to understand that you need to see the conversion from one data type to another. So in this case, suppose you intend to change it to number, it's not possible. Then next is alter table bank. Suppose you want to rename or you want to change the attribute name. So how can I do this? Again I can use alter command, alter table bank rename column bal to balance. Suppose there is a column whose name is bal, I want to change it to balance. I can do this with the help of alter rename command, alter table bank rename column bal to balance. So by using it you can change the name of a attribute present in the table. So these are the four functionality that you can do with the help of alter. Alter with add, alter with drop, alter with modify and alter with rename. Now next one is how to drop a table. Suppose you need to drop a table, you need to delete a table completely from your database. Means you want to delete data as well as the structure of the table. Then you have to use a table. Then you have to use a command drop. So drop table bank. This will completely remove data as well as the structure. Now suppose you want to only delete all the data from the table, but you don't want to remove the structure of the table. Then in that case you need to make use of a truncate command, truncate table bank. So in this case important question is, what is the difference between truncate and drop? So drop will delete data along with the structure, whereas truncate will delete only data present in the table, but the structure of the table remains as it is. That means after applying truncate command on any table, the table becomes empty. And finally suppose one more command is one more detail command is there, that is rename, changing the name of the table. Suppose you want to change the name of the table, then there is a command called as a rename bank to bank 1. By using this rename command you can change the table name. Before that we have seen how to change the attribute name. Now this is what how to change the name of the table. So there are 5 DDL command that we have discussed. Now let's see the demonstration with the help of LiveSQL. Okay, now we'll see the demonstration of all these commands which we have discussed. So total we have discussed 5 commands over here: create, alter, truncate, drop and rename. So we'll see it practically. Suppose first of all I need to create a table bank. So I just select this statement and click on run. Let's see whether it create a table bank or not. Yes, table is created. So this is how a simple table I can create. Now the next thing is I need to create a table emp1. Okay, here you can see that I have just created a table bank. Now next one is how to copy the structure along with the data from employee table to employee 1 table. You are already familiar with the employee table. Let's see the content of employee table. Select star from emp. So there are 14 rows are present in the table and total 8 columns are there. So suppose I want to copy this particular data along with this structure from emp to emp1. So how can I do this? Create table emp1 as select star from emp. Let's check whether it will copy the content along with the structure from emp to emp1 or not. Now let's check the content of emp1 table. Here you can see emp1 table contains 8 column and 14 rows. So by using this particular query you can copy the content of one table to another. Now next I want to copy only the structure of the table, but I don't want to copy data. So this is a command, this is a query: create table emp2 as select star from emp where 1 equals to 0. Here what is the meaning of 1 equals to 0? This is only for making condition false. Whether 1 is equals to 0, no, that means condition is false, that means no data is copied, only the structure of the table is copied from emp table to emp2 table. So let's execute let's execute query. Here table is created. Now let's check the content of emp2 table. So here I got this no data found, that means emp2 table is created with 8 columns but data is not copied. So this is another query that you need to understand, how to copy the content of table along with the structure and how to copy only structure of the table. Now next one is I need to copy only 4 columns from employee table to employee 3 table. So let's execute this query. So here table is created. Now let's check the content of employee 3 table. Let's check it out. Here you can see the only 4 column along with their content is copied from employee table to employee 3 table. Okay. Now next is, suppose I need to copy the data of only those employee whose salary is greater than 1000. So that is also possible with the help of this particular query. So let's execute this query and check whether it copy the content of employee whose salary is greater than only 1000 or not. Let's check it out. So here you can see 12 rows are there and here salary of all employee is greater than 1000. So this is how you can create a table in different way. Now I have already created this table bank 1. I need to add a new column city. Okay, so let's check whether I am going to add this particular column into table or not. Alter table bank 1, add city. So just execute it. Invalid alter option. Okay, let me check what is the problem over here. Okay, now see here by using this alter command you can add a new column city. So here once I execute it, this table is altered, that means this column is added. Here I can't show you this because DSC command, describe table command, is not enabled into this LiveSQL. Generally when we installed Oracle into our local machine, in that case describe command can be used, but in LiveSQL describe command cannot be used. So what is the use of describe command? Suppose I return DESC bank 1, I can see the information about the table. Okay, how many columns means how what are the different attributes of the table. So that command is not enabled in case of live SQL. So by using this I have added a one column called as a CT. Now suppose I want to add two column at the same time into table bank 1. Suppose address 1 and address 2, these are two column I need to add. So let's execute this particular query and let's check whether it is going to add two columns or not. Yes. So here I got a message table altered, that means two attributes, address 1 and address 2 is added into a table bank 1. Now I want to drop a column CT. Let's execute it. Okay, table is altered, that means the CT column is being dropped from the table bank 1. Then I need to drop more than one attribute at the same time by using this particular query. So I just execute it. So here two attributes can be dropped from the table bank 1. Then suppose I need to change the attribute of I need to change the data type of a CNAME. Here I just change it to CNAME. I need to change the data type of CNAME. I need to increase the length from 20 to 30.